Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. My name is Coy Roy. I am a dancer in the style of popping and animation, and I've been dancing for over 5 years. And this video is for beginning dancers who want to learn about street style dance and want to start attending dance battles. So, why should you go to a dance battle? Dance battles are an awesome place to learn new styles, collaborate with other dancers, talk, network. It's probably the best way to get good quickly, if that makes any sense. And the reason why is because you are able to be in the same place as high level dancers, and you are able to ask judges questions about dancing or get tips from other dancers. It's actually a phenomenal thing to be able to go to, and you won't be able to learn these things, dancing at your house or something. That's why I like to go to dance battles. It's probably the main reason why I'm as good as I am. So, what to expect when you go to a dance battle? So, when you get to a dance battle, uh, you go in, pay your money, you sign up. So sometimes there are more than one categories in a dance battle. Okay, and different categories means it basically means it's a different style of dance that you're competing in. So it could be a popping one versus one, it could be a hip hop one versus one, a breaking one versus one, whacking one versus one, or even an all styles one versus one, which is probably the most common dance battle in the Midwest, mainly because we don't have a lot of dancers. We have a lot of dancers, but not a lot of them travel to different cities to go to dance battles. So having a one versus one all styles dance battle is ideal because it allows any dancer to come in and compete. So when you sign up for the prelim, uh, you are given a chance to show the judges your dance. So usually there are three judges, different styles. If you're in an all styles battle, if you're in a popping battle in particular, it'll just be all popping judges. And basically, the most common time, the format is a showcase prelim. So what that means is you have 45 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, depends on the battle. But you have an X amount of time to show the judges what you have. So a DJ will play a song, random song, and then you'll be able to just show off your skills to the judges. And so usually, probably the smallest prelim would be like 20 people. And the largest I've seen was like hundreds. And depending on how many people signed up, they'll either pick a top 32, top 16, or top 8. If not a lot of people signed up, they'll probably go with a top 8. If more than 20 people signed up, they'll go with top 16. If more than hundreds of people signed up, they'll go with top 32. After your prelim, you get what is called a cipher break. Now, a cipher break is a 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes break where everybody dances in a cipher. What is a cipher? A cipher is a circle or multiple circles within the dance jam where one person jumps into the middle, does their thing, and then jumps back out. And then the next person jumps into the circle, does their thing, and jumps back out. It's basically a circle where dancers share energy. You're sharing energy because you're looking at the dancer in the middle that's dancing. You're giving them your good vibes. You're giving them your attention. You're giving them their praise. You're giving them encouragement. And in return, they give you what they have. They give you their dance. They show you who they are as a dancer. So that's a cipher, and that's what a cipher break is. And then, so the next format is top 8. So if there's If it's top 16, top 8 will be selected. So top 16, and here's how it works. So one person, actually, let me just show you. So here is an example of a dance battle.
What is this? Oh my, DJ just nice, y'all.
So as you can see, one dancer is going, the DJ picks a random song, and the dancer has to embody what they're doing. This is Kramer from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Going up my my crewmate, Jay Skip from insert crew name here, also in Indiana. So in this case, they got 45 seconds around. Here's Jay Skip. This is his response.
Hey. Ooh, let's go, Jay. Hey.
So this is great because this gives both dancers an opportunity to show what they have within 45 seconds to a random song that they've never heard before. So this is completely improvisation and the essence of street style dance. All right, so that was an example of a 1v1 dance battle. So I'll give you another example so you can see at a different setup. So this is, so as you can see, everybody in this battle formed a circle, and I'm going to go off. So the cool thing about this battle in particular is it's a 1v1 pick your own music. So I got to pick this music.
Tin Man on the beat, boy.
All right, so that was an example of another example of a 1v1 dance panel. Now there is an unspoken rule or conversation happening within a battle that not a lot of people know about. So I'm going to go ahead and play that clip back to you so that you can see some of the verbal communication that's happening during the battle.
Coy Roy, let's go!
All right, so what's going on here is I'm starting slow because just like in any type of art form, story is the best, right? So I have a beginning, middle, and end, and typically beginnings are slower. It shows some musicality, and I'm showing confidence because I know for a fact that he can't hit as hard as me. And basically the hit is the contraction that you'll see my body do. So here, the smack here, that part right there was me connecting to the beat, as well as showing him that, you know, I'm gonna smack my opponent around. And then my glide back to in place just shows, you know, confidence. So it's a whole bunch of character, it's a whole bunch of confidence. It's a few deces here and there, um, and that, and then my opponent responds to that, whatever he does. So that is the communication, or the kind of like unspoken language of the dance. It's a conversation between two dancers. Depending on who wins the battle is decided by three judges, and so they'll either point to the right or to the left or cross, meaning that it's a tie, so they like to see another round. And depending on how many votes the dancer has, or a dancer has, will determine if they move forward or not. And so let's say that was a top 16 battle, right? The winner of that battle would move on to the top 8. The winner of those battles will move on to semifinals, and the winner of the semifinals will face each other off in the finals. So now the finals is a little bit different. It's a bit more high pace, a bit more high energy. I've been in the finals a few times, and I actually have a clip here of an example of being in the finals. So let's go ahead and watch that.
DJ, you got all right, boys.
So as you can see, everybody is standing up. They're cheering a lot more. The judge is cheering. And this is the point in the battle, or the jam, where the dancers really have to dig deep. They have to, after all those rounds, you pretty much are out of material. And so what you have to do is create on the spot and depend on foundation. So it's important to learn your foundation so that you can fall back on it. But it's also important to have the ability to create on the spot and be confident in what you just made. Because, once you're in the finals, you're pretty much super exhausted and tired, sweaty, and, people get hyped. That's why I love dance battles, because it's such a fun and engaging experience, not just for dancers but for spectators as well. So let's stop that. So basically, in the finals, you'll either get 4 rounds or 3 rounds, depending on the event coordinator. But basically, it's 3 rounds, usually 1 minute. And you pretty much try your best to beat the other person, and the winner actually wins money. So sometimes the prize money can be $100, $200, $300. Usually you get like a frame or a plaque or a trophy. But the main thing that I get from them is a learning experience. So any battle that you go into, you always want to look at it as a learning experience. Even if you lose, especially if you lose, some people, when they lose, they'll get mad and they'll leave the dance battle and go home early. And honestly, that's probably the worst thing that you can do for yourself, because you miss out on the opportunity to learn from your fellow dancers. You miss out on the opportunity to ask the judge why they didn't pick you, or why they picked the other guy over you, and that kind of tells you what you need to work on. So that's pretty much a dance battle in a nutshell. There are many different types of dance battles out there. You have the all styles battles, you have the popping battles, you have the breaking battles, you've got crump battles, whacking battles, voguing battles. Each dance battle has its own separate amount of rules. Um, and so it's important to learn what those rules are. So this was an example of a showcase prelim. There are other battles that have different prelims, like Cypher prelims, and sometimes it's invite only. So really take the time and learn about the battle that you're going to and figure out what that is, because depending on the battle, there's different rules. Okay, for a regular all styles battle, the rules is what I just had mentioned. For a Cypher battle, instead of having a 45-second prelim showcase, you have to dance in the Cypher. So remember when we talked about the Cypher earlier on in the video, where it's a circle, people dancing around it, and it's an exchange of energy. The more you get the people around you exchanging energy, and the more that you kill it in the circle, will increase your chances of making it through. This way you're not bound to a time limit. But I remember my first prelim that was a Cypher battle was incredibly intimidating. It was basically I didn't know what I was doing. I got out one time and then that was it. So I think I was scared of stepping on somebody's shoes or doing something wrong. So I would recommend you go to a showcase prelim dance battle as like your first dance battle, just so that you can taste the waters and see how it goes. What to take away from the battles? For me, dance battles is a way to test out your skills. You know, depending on where you're gonna go or what style you're trying to go for, you practice and practice and practice, and so you want to be able to have a chance to test your skills and test what you practice. It's also about community. So community of the dance community coming together, showing each other love, giving each other props, giving each other encouragement, giving each other words of wisdom. That's what it's all about too, you know. And third and most importantly, it's about getting over your fears and doing something that you've never done before. I tell people all the time, there's this thing called a fear wall. And if you can get over your fear wall, you can pretty much do anything that you want. You can go down the street and ask a girl out. You can be in an interview and kill the interview and land the job. You can land the business deal with a potential partner at your company. Dance isn't going to change your life overnight, but eventually it will impact your life greatly, and it'll give you a chance to gain more confidence. It'll allow you to meet new people. You can get fit. It's free to dance anywhere. I mean, it's like the most free thing that you can do, most cost efficient thing that you can do. And then, like I said before, like, don't take that dance battle for granted. You know, you've got resources right there at your fingertips. Don't be afraid to go out and meet people, talk to people, ask questions, and learn. There are also many other ways of winning as well, you know. So you know, getting the prize money isn't just the end goal. It's getting respect from your peers. It's achieving the goal that you set for yourself, and make sure it's a realistic goal. It's having the guts to go out there and just dance. And if you don't dance, you know, if you want to just go to a dance battle for the first time, do it and just go and watch. You can find dance battles at Facebook groups like the What's Popping Facebook group. You can also find dance battles, you know, just by searching Facebook. A lot of Facebook dance battles are happening on Facebook. If you follow dancers on Instagram, sometimes they'll post dance battle events that you can find. And you can just go and Google dance battles. But I would look at Facebook for sure. Look at Facebook, type in, go to the events page, and type in dance battles and see what you can find. So hopefully this video gave you some insight into what to expect in a dance battle, and you know, what you can gain from it. So thanks for watching. I'm going to be posting more videos like this about dance and different dance topics, showing you different dance styles. I am deeply serious about learning, and really want to share and give back to the community. So that's one of the reasons why I'm creating this video, and another reason is to get more dancers in the world. I know in Indiana we don't really have a lot of dancers out here, so the more the merrier, and you know, the bigger the better. So yeah, go out and find the next dance battle to go to, and hopefully we'll run into each other one day. So until next time, peace.